What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, just very quickly, I do want to let you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while now, you know one of the things that I've been most excited about for Modern Warfare 2 is DMZ. Pretty much, it's an escape from Tarkov-style game mode, but it's going to be casualized, so people can actually experience it without being completely intimidated. I'm extremely pumped for this mode. I love Tarkov, so I think if they can do it correctly, this might be a banger. But today, there are going to be tons of different streamers out there going ahead and showcasing Warzone 2.0 and also DMZ. So I'm going to be actually live on my channel as well. If you guys want to check that out, the link to my Twitch channel is down in the description of this video. I'm going to be checking it out, giving my live impressions right there and then. And then probably tomorrow, we're going to have a video live and in action about what we saw within the gameplay of DMZ. And if it even looks impressive to even begin with, or if it's just going to be a throwaway game mode like Hazard Zone. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is going to be an absolutely massive one because Call of Duty as a whole franchise has hit a huge milestone. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel, breaking. Modern Warfare 2 has surpassed $1 billion in sales through its first 10 days. The fastest selling Call of Duty game ever. This beats the record set by Black Ops 2 in 2012. Black Ops 2, man, that's actually insane, which took 15 days to reach the number. Over 1 billion matches have been played. Now, this information right here, it looks good, but again, there's a lot of variables that feed into a game like this making so much money and having so much play time. You know what I'm saying? Gaming just as a whole has increased tenfold compared to what it was back in the day. So there is 3, 4, 5, 6 times the amount of people who have games, who have consoles. It went from having barely any consoles in households to having at least one console in a household. Now, every single kid in the house and parent in the house has their own console. You know what I'm saying? Gaming has evolved as a whole thing. It's insane if you think about it. So, in my personal opinion, that adds to, obviously, the player count here. And on top of that, they use the Modern Warfare 2 name. Let's be real here. Modern Warfare 2, really, you think a game that's going to be named after, one of the most well-known Call of Duty games in the whole franchise isn't going to sell well. They don't even need advertisement at that point. If any random person who has ever touched a Call of Duty game in the past walks past a sign and sees that, they're probably going to automatically open up their wallets. Regardless of what people say on the internet, regardless of, negative feedback, positive feedback, just your casual person who just goes to GameStop or goes to Walmart or is just scrolling through the PlayStation or Xbox store, you're on Steam Marketplace somewhere, and you see Modern Warfare 2 in front of your face, more than likely they're going to pull the trigger because it simply says Modern Warfare 2. So that's going to add a lot into that number as well. But at the end of the day, that's an impressive mark. $1 billion in the first 10 days is insane, and 1 billion matches being played in that time span is also insane as well. To me personally, it shows that Call of Duty is still alive and well, and regardless of your take on if this game is good or bad, there's a lot of people out there who want better for this franchise. Because let's be real here, it's a difference between a game that is fixable and a game that is completely dead. If it's completely dead, there is no community to keep it thriving. But Call of Duty, even with the negative criticism and also the negative things they have been doing to the game overall, people still have faith. They're holding on to faith that something is going to happen within this franchise that will make them extremely happy. Now, like I said personally, I enjoy Modern Warfare 2. I like what I have here. And I think a lot of people who don't like this game are going to love the next Treyarch title. It seems like, I don't know, like I said, I have no clue here. Activision could still be doing their dirty ways, but it seems like they're trying to give these development teams more time on their projects. Because what I'm playing here is 10 times better than what I played in Modern Warfare 2019. And I've always said in the past, like I said, a lot of people get angry at me, for continuously talking positive about this game. But I really, truly would be a hypocrite if I continuously hated this game after what I said back in MW 2019. Now, of course, I still am talking about things that are wrong with this title. Obviously the minimap, dead sounds, footstep noise. There's tons of things that are wrong with this game. The party system, the actual servers you're playing on. Hit reg for some players is absolutely awful. The flickering on like I said, the bugs go on. Trust me, it's nowhere near perfect. You know what I'm saying? But they did fix stuff from MW 2019 that I said, if they fix this in this game, I would be able to tolerate it so much more, And they fixed those things, and I can tolerate it so much more. And despite all the negatives, I can actually grind through it without getting completely pissed off. Now, it's not the best Call of Duty game out there, but I think a lot of people see this as well. They see something that has a great foundation, something, that Infinity Ward hasn't produced in a long time, a foundation that's actually solid enough that can resemble something of the past, something like Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4. But sadly, it's still not quite there yet. A lot of people viewed an Infinity Ward game as, a turd covered in sprinkles. Now we see like a gem covered in a turd, Before, you could polish it off and it's still absolute garbage. Now, it's like you can polish it off and it's a banger there. And like I said, I think people notice that. And they're hanging on to hope, Infinity Ward, you have a chance here. You truly do. These numbers aren't lying. But they're not going to stay this way. This will change in a blink of an eye if you don't take advantage of what you got here. Even look at this post right here. Activision says, Modern Warfare 2's PC sales are double recent Call of Duty releases. Company also says Modern Warfare 2's first 10 days have seen 40% higher player hours played compared to the previous franchise launch record. 40% higher player hours. That's insane. Once again, like I said, it's a lot of frustration. It's a lot of stuff people are pushing through. But a lot of people are still willing to push through it because, like I said, it's a gem covered in a turd. It's so close that if they just polish it off, it'll be perfection. I mean, when was the last time PC was ever relevant? You know why crossplay is basically forced right now on console? I know a lot of people hate it, and I understand, if people want to turn it off, it doesn't offend me at all. I understand, it's completely reasonable to verse what you're currently rocking, whether it's a controller or a keyboard and a mouse, I personally prefer crossplay, but like I said, I can see where people come from. But, crossplay had to get added into this game because PC COD was dead. It's been abandoned for years, basically. You know what I'm saying? Black Ops 4 died off in like 5 seconds. It truly did die off. The console, you can still hop on and play it. It's no shot. I mean, I tried multiple times to play Black Ops 4 on PC. You're either going to be waiting in a queue for ages, you're going to be playing with the same exact people for ages, or you're just not going to find anything. You know what I'm saying? PC COD is toast. Besides the old school CODs, because you can play them on modded servers like IW4X, Plutonium, so they're always populated because obviously the old school CODs are the best CODs when it comes to pretty much anything across the board right now. But right now, PC players are returning. They're coming back. They're thriving when it comes to Call of Duty again because it feels smooth. It's the same thing with Modern Warfare 2019. I feel like a lot of people on console hated that game, and I've had multiple people try it out as well. And when people switch from console to PC on MW 2019, it's a night and day experience for them. Everybody, all the YouTube homies who played on console before who switched to PC, they didn't, like I said, love it, but it was tolerable for them. Same thing with all my IRL homies, they hated the game on console. They tried it on my PC. It was tolerable. It almost seems like these games are actually kind of trying to bring back PC players into the Call of Duty scene. It's been a console-dominant game for ages now. I would say ever since Call of Duty 4, they've been slowly pushing away. Call of Duty 4 was, in my opinion, like the last really developer-heavy PC title for Call of Duty. So to see so much focus and love on the PC side of things, current date, is actually kind of nice to see. And again, I know it doesn't really bother too many console players. I know you guys are thinking, who cares? Who cares? The PC. But, again, like I said, I enjoy personally being on the PC side of things. It's nice to see. At the end of the day, it seems like people see potential. And I have to be real, from my personal experience, a few tweaks here and there, if Infinity Ward can touch upon some of the things the community has requested, this game can be an absolute banger. And its current place right now, like I said, I've been able to grind it out perfectly fine. And I know tons of people say, oh, he's reverse boosting, he's getting bot lobbies. I literally just do open lobbies every day over on Twitch. You can even join into the lobby if you want to. Everybody is welcome. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing fishy. You can watch me play the game. I really do enjoy it. It's hard for me to rant about something that I'm not angry about just yet. If I get angry, yeah, you best expect some rants. And I have ranted, but I have to be real. I see a lot of potential in this game, and I want Infinity Ward to push as hard as they possibly can because, I like them as a development team, but they just have not been able to nail it like they used to back in the day. And right here is their chance to go ahead and do so. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about this whole overall topic. Do you guys think these sales numbers and these player numbers come from, obviously the name Modern Warfare 2 and also, tons of people just becoming gamers nowadays? Or do you think it's because the game is actually really fun? I think it's a little bit of both. I really do. I think it's because people see a lot of potential in the game, but at the same time, clearly the name is going to give insane numbers to this overall, price tag as well. And also don't forget, they upped the price tag to $70, so, it kind of makes sense as well there too. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two do so. I have Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams to video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.